You're watching JD's Variety Channel.
Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. I was going to work on a special episode that I've had an idea for a while, kind of a new concept for the channel, but I'm just not in the mind frame today to kind of put the effort and the excitement into it. I just found out about 15 minutes away from where I live, and I'll put a little warning out now that this is a little graphic if you're squeamish. But someone that was my age, 28, came up from Louisiana and killed his parents in their home, dismembered their bodies, and tried to dissolve it in acid in various rooms in the house. And when you get news like that, especially when it's so close to home, it just, really makes you think. And I can't imagine, what people that know them are going through right now. And the people that keep coming to my mind are the first responders. I can't imagine what it's like to discover such horrific events like this. And my thoughts and prayers go out to him today. So as far as this video is concerned, regardless of what I find, there's really nothing I could find today that would excite me to really just get into that zone. So I do hope you enjoy the video, but if it's a little boring to you, I'm not going to fake excitement. I just can't do it. So I'm gonna head back to that lake spot, see how the water is now, because it's really dried up today, and I want to see if I can get in there and find some stuff. So come along with me and we'll see what we can turn up. I came over here to check out the lake spot to see how it was after all that rain, and you can see here, if you compare this to my last video, I lost probably a good 2 yards of hunting here. The water's in a lot more, but I'm still gonna give it a shot anyway, because there's a lot of sections here that I haven't really touched. And I had seen this was uncovered just when I walked down here. So laying right in the sand. I think it's just a zinc penny, but hey, stuff keeps turning up in here. So we'll give it a shot today and see if we can pull anything out. Well, it seems like the heavy rain we got washed a lot of stuff out of this section here, and there's like a new layer. Seems like there's more mud and sand from where I hunted before, but it also washed out some areas too. You can see these little channels coming down to the water, and there's still a lot of signals. So I'm just gonna keep digging them, see what comes up. I'm already digging a bunch of the pull tabs, but got the first dug coin here. Kind of rang in like a 78, so it's probably just a zinc penny. You can see all the debris that washed in from this. So who knows, maybe there'll be something cool right in here. But yeah, that's not too old, 2001. But hey, we're finding stuff. Let's keep moving. Check out this piece of driftwood. This is amazing. So I wanted to show this target here because it kind of sounds like a deep coin. I mean, it's really faint signal, but it could just be because of the depth. It barely wants to register, but when it does, it's kind of in the 80s. So I'm going to try it, but if it is a coin or something like that, it's going to be a good 7 inches down. We'll see what it is. Took me a minute to get at that signal. There's a huge rock in the hole there, but yeah, it was a deep coin. It's a penny, but we'll check it out, see if it's old. Well, it's kind of old. 1968. So yeah, we're on to some stuff today. Let's keep going. We got a nice signal toward the top here. Let's check it out. Wesson. Just top of a bottle. Got a shallow high signal coming in here. Just in case it's something good, I'm going to do it live. It's coming in 88. See, you can do a circle around it, and it's not picking it up with a pinpointer, so it's a small target, which is a good thing. So let's maybe our first silver ring or silver coin. That would be nice, wouldn't it? What we got here? Well, there's something down in the hole. There's a big plastic thing from a can, but I see something here. What is this? What in the world? I thought we were just going to be digging out a piece of a can when I got down to this plastic thing. What in the world? Can't really see. I gotta try to get this out of the sun. What is that? Let me get this washed off and see what it is. This is crazy. Well, it's some sort of token. I'm not going to try to read it all now. There's a lot on it, but you can see it has a date of 1991 on it. The thing is huge. No telling how that got here. It was a good signal though. I'll dig the rest of that plastic out and throw it away. Check out that crazy stuff. I don't know what that is mixing in with the sand and stuff there. It's like kind of purple tint. But anyhow, I just got a nickel signal right there. You won't believe what it is. On a signal that low, believe it or not, that is what's left of the zinc penny. Probably been down there since the 80s. Unbelievable. It's pretty much half of a coin. Definitely a zinc penny though. Skipped one of these, or a couple of them last time. There's this one section where there's just tons of these same exact kind of bolts. They give off really good signals. I just dug one about a couple seconds ago, and I caught two of these last time. This one area, somebody must have dropped the bag or box of them or something. Hunting in through these rocks now, and you can see there's a lot of stuff exposed here. A lot of shells and stuff like that, and there is a piece of a really old Coke bottle. This isn't just modern trash. Wipe it off my knee pad. Not sure if there's enough on there. It might actually be a patent. I might have the piece of glass that actually has the patent date on it. It says patented right there, 6 of something. It's probably from the could be from the 40s or earlier. Hard to say. It has an old piece of glass. You can see how thick it is. So alright, we're going to keep looking in this area where all this stuff's exposed. Now I'm working down a little further. You can see there's not much space here between the rocks and the water. Got a blasting signal right there by the water line. And it is a very pink looking quarter. And I think it is 1980. First quarter of the day. Not filming everything. I do have a few other coins. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I've been walking around the water's edge here, getting the coil in the water. You can see there's a hanger there. But I've been putting the coil in the water because the coil is waterproof on the Technetics, so I can put it in the water. And I've been working this cut here because you can see where it slopes down right where it hits the water. That's where the deeper targets would be exposed. All the lighter stuff would be washed up here more, and you can see it's really filled in with sand. So I've been working this water's edge and just walking along, and I got a blasting signal. Let's see if I can find it now. Right there, and I was getting ready to try to kind of push my shovel out there and get it without getting too wet. Got my boots on today, but you can see it right in the water. Let's see if I can get my finger on it. It's a coin, just laying right on top of the sand. It's old too. Let me try to get it in the shade here. I think it says 1961.
It's a penny, but man, isn't that cool? Just looking right down there in the water. I wouldn't have seen it without getting a signal at the detector. But yeah, there it is. You can see it now. 1961D. Boy, wouldn't that have been fun if that was a silver coin laying right on top. We're in the right range. Someone's Neutrogena washed up. Got another high signal, one of these little washed out channels. I'll run the detector over it so you can hear it. Nice high signal. Let's see what it is. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It is right down in this channel, literally. It's a coin. 1973 penny. I just got what is probably the oldest find so far. An old shotgun shell head stamp. So anyhow, I got a really high signal here. Don't think it's going to be a coin. Just because of how solid it's hitting. Seems a little bit bigger. Seems like a pretty big target. I mean, big as in bigger than a quarter anyway, it sounds like. But it's really high conductive. So it could be something good. See, it's not too big. I can do the circle. So maybe this could be a nice big silver ring or quarter, $50, who knows. Let's give it a try. Pretty much right down to it. I see something there. And unfortunately, it is just a bottle top aluminum one. That's why it sounds so good. I'm going to work this patch a little better because right in that hole and right in that hole, only about a yard apart, both holes had a 1968 D penny in them. And I found a 68 earlier, so that's kind of weird. But it seems like there's some older coins in this section. So I'm going to focus on this spot for a little bit. Seems like in this section, maybe back in the late 60s or early 70s, maybe somebody lost a pocket full of change. That's the last penny I had. I only came a little bit and had to go about 3 inches down for this one. And it's another 1968 penny. That's weird. But they're all scattered out and at different depths, obviously, from being in the water all them years. But if I found 3 that close together, I'd guarantee that there was at least 10 or 15 coins here at one point and they're all spread around. So I'm going to keep looking, see if I can find more of them. Well, like I told you, I knew there had to be more, so I'm going to crank my sensitivity up and listen for them faint peeps. The other holes are right over there. I got a signal down here closer to the water, and it barely rang in. I got down, oh man, at least 8 inches in this sand. You can see my hole filled up with water, and I just flicked another penny out of the hole. So I have no idea how all these coins got here, but obviously from the same person. I don't know if it could have been in somebody's wallet or pocket. Who knows? But that one is 1964. Unreal. I'm going to work this area slow. Man, there was probably more than 10 to 15 coins in this section. If I can find 4 after, 60 years of being pushed around on the sand, and I can find 4 in a little area like this, there's probably tons of them buried down here. I'm in a new section now. Man, that was a deep one. Barely came in. Almost 10 inches down in the sand. And a 1978 quarter. We're getting into the big money now. I'll take quarters instead of pennies any day. Here's something interesting. See this trail here? Some kind of creature went down into that hole. I'm not sure what it is that would do that. It just kind of burrowed through there too. Maybe it came out to get some lunch and drug it back down the hole. There's another golf ball right there. I'm gonna let it go. I don't want it. But the best signal I had all day Rang in like 88, about 5-6 inches down under this rock. And it's a dog tag. So here's a quick look at the finds from today, and there's the ones from the other day. It appears this is going to be the last hunt at that location, unless the water levels are extremely low again, because there wasn't a lot of space to work with today. But I slugged out some new areas and found a few things. I wanted to show this first. Did some research on it. This is a Narcotics Anonymous token, or medallion I should say. This is from 1991, and the Roman numeral 2 on it would stand for the number of years that the person was clean. So this is a 2 years clean Narcotics Anonymous medallion. So that's pretty interesting. Apart from that, I got a, well, that's funny that this is dated 1991, and I also got a 1991 rabies vaccination tag. And then, I'm not going to bother to show all the trash today, tons of it, but got a few quarters, very interesting color on that one. 3 dimes, I got a row of pennies all from the 1960s. It was kind of teasing me. I really thought I was going to hit a silver coin today, but just haven't been able to find one there yet. And then this row is all pennies from the 70s and newer. That one really messed up penny there.
That makes you wonder about some of those old coins that were a lot in an area. Somebody could have made a wish and threw them out there, or there's a lot of people that just get enjoyment out of throwing coins out into the lake, so who knows. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed coming along my journey with me today. Take care.